Who's not doing a regular grocery haul this week? Me. Why is that? Well, for a whole lot of reasons. For one, my father-in-law was in town. I got groceries at an awkward time of day. When I got home, it was a really weird timing thing. I didn't have time to get it done. And again, with him being here, it was a whole mess. Let's just put it that way. So I made an executive decision and I decided to try something different this week. I want you guys, after you've watched this, which I know not everybody watches them right as soon as they go up, and that is perfectly fine. But whenever you do happen to watch this, if you wouldn't mind leaving a comment down below about your thoughts on this compared to what I would normally do, because I'm kind of thinking this might be a way to do it differently, or some sort of mesh up of the two. So rather than showing you guys everything that I got grocery wise, I'm in just a moment when I go in my house here, I'm going to run through the receipts with you guys. Really quick rundown of everything we bought and what our total was for 2 weeks worth of groceries, because that's still what I'm sticking with. But then I'm going to run through with you guys my meal plan. How it is I'm putting those things together for meals versus what I've already got, you know, from the pantry that I'm still working through and things like that. I want to start showing you guys exactly that. And I've been meaning to, but I haven't been doing it. I feel like this is a great opportunity. So that's what we're going to do. Run through the meal plan. I'm going to start making some meals with you guys too and showing you guys that. Some of it might be short style. Just be like, hey, here's what's for dinner. While some of it is going to be full length recipe videos. Because I know that there are different people who like different styles, and that is perfectly fine. But that's exactly what I'm going to show you guys. A little bit of both. And getting back to some of the basics with everything. With my life, with this channel, and everything I'm doing. And we're making it work. And I love that you guys are along for this ride. So let's take a look at those receipts and those totals, and then we can work on that meal plan. Okay guys, as promised, I have got all 3 receipts for Costco, Walmart, and Aldi right here that I'm going to run through with you guys. Now, I'm kind of fighting with my camera. It does not want to sit where it should, so I will probably adjust it again here in a second because I see it's really angled down. Because I had to take it off my tripod. It just kept falling. So that's next up too, is getting a new tripod. So let me shift that, and then I'm going to run through each of the receipts with you guys to show you what we bought and what the totals were. Then we're going to meal plan together. Okay, so it turns out I can't fix my camera. It just is what it is for the moment, so I'm just going to push it back, forward and back. But I pulled it forward so I can show you guys the receipts, and then I'll push it back to talk to you guys, and we'll do meal planning together. Okay, so starting with Aldi, I've got the receipt here. I'm going to run through it with you guys. You guys can see everything I got here and what the prices were. I'm going to do my best to remember what each item was. Then go through the next receipt so you guys can see what we got. Then we'll meal plan together. So reading from, trying to read it through the back here. Spring macaroons, cauliflower crust pizza, 3 gluten-free mixes. Now, what I'm noticing is Aldi does not separate down and describe what it was. So, like the cauliflower pizzas, one was our cheese, one was our margarita. The gluten-free mixes, one was brownie, one was pancake, and I don't even remember if I got 2 of one of those or if one of them was also their cheese biscuits. So they don't break this down. Kettle chips, oops, sorry there. Let's see, kettle chips, pretzel tubs. 2 different types of pretzel rods that come in a tub that the kids have really come to like. Vanilla wafers. Now, for anybody who knows, Aldi does not have dye in their foods. For anybody else who doesn't know, vanilla wafers, the official branded ones, do. So when I saw those, I thought the kids would like them, and I went ahead and grabbed them. 2 things. Oh, they're called keto cookies. They're gluten-free almond flour cookies. They're yummy. So I gotta quit moving that because it doesn't want to focus. So 3 different bags of those. I got, macaroons versus macarons. It was the coconut macaroons. And then a mixed berry drink. So there is that one. Oh, sorry. Grand total at Aldi's was $63.89. So there is that. Okay, moving on to Walmart. Walmart here, let's see if we can get it to, yes, we got 3 things of tortillas. I can't read their receipt. I have absolutely no idea what ABUNSVN96 is. I have no idea. There's a Kleenex 6-pack on there. I used to be able to read their receipts. I can't. So now I'm just going to show it to you guys once it focuses. There. I'll slowly move it. So if you guys want to pause and like critique what's on my receipt or anything, go for it. Feel free. There's all of that. I did have a kid with me, so I know I grabbed her a snack while we were there. Coming all the way down here to the bottom. The total was $164.90. So, there is Walmart. Now on to Costco. These receipts are completely crumpled up too because I, in a hurry, stuffed them in the pocket of my purse. Not realizing I was going to be doing the grocery haul this way. It's probably also the fastest way I've done one that's this size. So there's that. Okay. I have no idea. Oh, okay. So I noticed recently at Costco that they've got a little barcode at the bottom of their cart that says bottom of basket. It's actually because they scan that to know what was registered as being in the bottom of the basket. But what I was seeing here was this Bob count 4. I was getting confused. It's bottom of basket. While up here it actually spells it out. So anyhow, you can see, let's see here. I might be able to read this one. We got some LaCroix waters, yellow onions, white vinegar. Oh, small dog. Dog food. It was the loaf things for DOG because he likes his bougie food. Honey grams, brioche rolls, split top bread. Don't know why that break was in there, but that is what it is. Heavenly hunks. Oh, and then discount taken off of there. Some more Heavenly hunks. Yogis, which are the strawberry yogurt covered bites. We've got Ruffles. Guys, I hope you're proud of me for reading this backwards through the back of the receipt, because this is not easy. Mandarins, pistachios, 3 things of bananas, green kiwis, Supreme pizza, gluten-free pizza. Oh, the Supreme is the cauliflower crust. Cinnamon muffins. Those were actually the Veggies Made Great cinnamon roll muffins. Grabbed 2 boxes of those because I know my luck. I'm going to find something really good and they're going to run out super fast. Or I'm going to get them home and now be stuck with 2 boxes. It was option 2. They're disgusting. Don't waste your time or your money unless you like flavor. They do not taste like cinnamon rolls. They really are very bland in general. I think 2 of the kids total were good with them and we're hoping they'll eat them because none of the rest of us will. They were, don't waste your money. Organic Brussels sprouts, a frozen bag of chicken breasts, chicken nuggets, Canyon bread, which is the gluten-free bread carried at our Costco, brisket dip, chorizo queso, white queso, potato chips, chicken Mediterranean bowl, sheet pan vegetables, hot dogs, which is the Frank's, medium cheese, Tillamook, medium cheddar. Where am I at here? Right here. Okay, pancake mix, blueberries, strawberries, Parmesan ranch chips, 4-pound Cosmic Crisp apples, 4 pounds of Cosmic Crisp apples, cotton candy grapes, Power greens, and 4 pounds, more Cosmic apples. For a grand total of $436.80. Whoop, that doesn't want to focus now. $436.85. So give me 2 seconds here. I'm going to total those up if you guys haven't already. You guys may beat me. Okay, so that fast, I am back with the total for a grand total of $665.29. I know that's not fully focusing, but you guys can see it. To remind everybody, that is 2 weeks. I'm going to go ahead and slide the camera while I'm talking. That is 2 weeks worth of groceries. Typically, the week or the grocery trip after our Sam's Club trip is a little bit less, simply because I stock up on certain things from Sam's Club and then we don't need as much. Now, I do still have some stuff from Sam's Club left over because we only go there about once every 6 weeks. There's certain things that have longer dates on them that just last us longer. So bacon, the sausage, and some of that stuff. So I get enough to carry over into the following round of everything. So we have 1 package of bacon left. We have 1 package of sausage left. I did use 2 of them for sausage or biscuits and gravy, and then 1 package of bacon for bacon tomato sandwiches. Didn't have any lettuce at the time. Now I have lettuce, but no tomatoes. Go figure. So once upon a time, if you guys have watched for quite a while, you know that I used to use just a standard notebook. It is absolutely something I am going to go back to, but I still have my Pioneer Woman meal plan that I got quite a while ago. I've got just a couple pages left in it. This has actually been really handy because it's got an easel base. So it stands on the counter next to the fridge and faces our stove basically. So everybody can see it. It's easy to look at instead of the notebook that has a tendency to get pushed around, lost, tucked behind things. So this has been really handy. I'm going to be a little sad when I'm done with this, but I can also use a notebook for even longer because of the way I work through things. So we're starting fresh for this week. What I do when I work a meal plan. Sometimes, now I'm going to show you guys the previous page because you guys, if you watched last week, the last haul, you will know that I tried to get cabbage and that was a fail and everything else. I knew I was getting sausage. I knew I was getting bacon. So the previous one, which you can see I didn't finish out here, but I have biscuits and gravy on there. Sorry, the lighting is starting to shift because the sun's coming up and the window's behind there. But the biscuits and gravy, the cabbage soup, biscuit bake, BLTs, and what was that? Sloppy Joes. So this was one that I wrote before I got those groceries. I knew I was getting everything to have the biscuits and gravy. I knew I planned on getting the stuff for cabbage soup. That's why that's just crossed off. The biscuit bake I never actually made because that's actually what the other tube of sausage is for. The BLTs we made just without the L. And Sloppy Joes we had. That's just, we keep some of those staples on hand. So we always have, I say we always have hamburger. We're actually about out now. And so I may have to do Sam's Club again before I intended to. But that's okay. So we'll figure that out. But we always keep Sloppy Joe cans on hand because it is a hot meal that is still good for everybody. We're not talking like completely processed fast food junk. And it's quick to make. All you got to do is brown up the hamburger and then put in the sauce, heat it up, put it on buns if you have them. The buns are the other thing I don't have now. So all of that said, 2 things I do. I go through previous pages and see if there's a meal that, actually I do this when I'm planning my grocery trip. I will see if there's meals that we haven't had in a while that I may have forgotten about. And if I think it's the right season for it and everybody would like it, I will put the ingredients on the grocery list so that I can go get it. But if I wait until I get home, kind of like I did this time around, then I'm going to start from scratch based on what I picked up. Because there's a number of staples we get. The produce and stuff that you guys see us buy, I typically just divide it amongst meals based on what we're having and what's going to go with it. Okay, so let's go ahead and write this meal plan. So I've showed you guys that last week there was stuff left over. The biscuit bake being one of them. So that's actually the first thing I'm going to write on here because I know that I have the stuff to do it and it needs to be used. So that's up first. Now, one thing I'm going to say, this meal plan, it's broken down by days. I do not follow those days. Sometimes I do if say it's going to be a holiday or a specific event, I will put like a star or something at the start, so I know that actually has to be made on that day. Aside from that though, it's just, hey, each day, here's a primary meal. The kids eat cold breakfast typically, unless they make themselves something. And then the other meal for the day is usually leftovers, or I will pull something else together because I keep a lot of staples on hand that are quick and easy. So we've got the biscuit bake. I know I've got a thing of bacon. So, and we had bacon tomato sandwiches last time. I've got the lettuce. I could do bacon sandwiches again. Actually, I probably will, because another thing that I would normally make is a bunch of mashed potatoes with bacon and some baked beans. It's really good if you haven't tried it. You just kind of put the two together in a bowl, or the three together in a bowl. I don't have enough potatoes and I didn't buy them this time. So that'll have to go on next week's, or the next grocery list. So let's just put bacon sandwiches. Now one thing, guys, I do work on this where I'll see like bacon sandwiches, it tells me, hey, we've got bacon. But if I go, wait, but now we're all of a sudden we're out of bread because the kids had other sandwiches, then I can go, but I got to use that bacon, and I will find a different way to use it. But this is a good start. Yes, I try to be very flexible when it comes to our food. Let's see, what else do we got? I just had a conversation with the kids and Shawn about making chili. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the list. I think I have enough ground beef left to do that. If not, that one will probably get crossed off because I don't think anybody here will eat meatless chili. It's just, and the way I make it, it just wouldn't work. I just bought more frozen chicken, realized I had plenty in the fridge, so we're going to go ahead and put shredded chicken on here. Now this one is very open-ended because, and I think I've said I'm going to do videos on this and I haven't yet. I'm going to show you guys one of the most versatile things to make, and that is shredded chicken. All I do is I throw frozen chicken breasts in the crock pot. Sometimes I will throw seasoning and everything in there up front, but otherwise I wait until it's about halfway cooked. I have a thing about the goobers. I scoop them out. And then I add whatever to it. Now you can turn this into a creamy based saucy chicken that can go over rice. You can leave it with just dry seasonings and do shredded chicken sandwiches. I have taken that chicken and put it in soup. It works so well and can become so many things with virtually no effort. So that is always good. So when I write shredded chicken on the list, I will plan to make chicken. I'll go ahead and throw it in the crock pot because it needs a few hours to cook. But I will then, as the day is progressing, figure out what we've got going on, what mood everybody's in, and pick my flavors based on that, as well as who's all going to be eating it. Some like spicier, some don't. Some have preferences, some don't. It just is what it is. Okay, so we've got biscuit bake, bacon sandwiches, chili, shredded chicken. I'm going to go ahead and make some lentil stew on here. That one is really quick and simple. The kids like it. It's tasty. That doesn't require the crock pot, the Instant Pot, or anything. I make it on the stovetop. We are starting to move into slightly warmer weather, but it's still cool enough. I can run the oven plenty. So I'm going to be doing that. Okay, so the next step, I'm going to go ahead and put pancakes on here. That's because I know we have some super busy days ahead, and there's a chance that Emmy, our 21-year-old, is going to be in charge of a meal, and I know that's something she doesn't mind making. It's pretty quick and easy. So if I put it on the meal plan, then we just plan for it, and it doesn't throw off anything else. Then we're going to go ahead and do, let's see. Guys, when I'm looking over here, I'm facing my pantry. I'm going to try to rotate the camera so you guys can see. Where are we at there? I don't know if you can see it or not. It's down there. The light's off. So it makes it kind of hard. You saw messes on the counter and everything else. You know, we haven't had a rice dish in a while. So, and it's been a long time since I've made a chicken and rice bake. So let's go ahead and put that on here. Okay, so I've got one page filled out now with the things that we just came up with. knowing that I do grocery shopping for 2 weeks, I need to go ahead and write at least half of the next page. And I say half because I'll get down to the end and we might have run into an issue where somebody used some of the ingredients for something else. We might have had a schedule change that kind of threw things off. So I try to leave 2 or 3 lines open so that way when we get down to those last few days before I get groceries again, I can do another evaluation of our pantry, our fridge, and our freezer and say, what do we have left and what can I make? So that's what I do for that. I keep it simple. I keep it 2 weeks at a time. I kind of failed this time and did not have stuff pre-planned based on our grocery list. I probably actually will next time since I have a feeling I have to go back to Sam's Club sooner than I normally would, but that is perfectly fine. Actually, maybe if I go back to rotating Sam's and Costco, it'll start saving us more money too. Let's test that theory. But since I have to get another big case of hamburger or ground beef, I don't know if that'll work out that way. So I'm going to work on the second page. We'll get that sorted out here. I'm going to show you guys more of our meal plans and how things are working out. If you like this style of running through the groceries, I gotta be honest, for me, it's not as thrilling just showing you guys the receipts as it is showing you actually what we bought so you can see what it is and have a better visual of that. I love your feedback on it. This one was kind of a necessity video since my father-in-law was here and I was in a hurry and we just didn't have time to set stuff out and take a video of it. But I wanted to get something up for you guys because I enjoy it and really working on this. Yeah, that's what I got. I am going to get moving and get the other page of this meal plan done. I know I didn't do it with you guys, but I feel like this video's gotten way too long as is. And I don't know how many of you are even hanging out with me still. If you are, drop me an emoji in the comment section down below. I'd love to see them. And it tells me who makes it to the end. So I feel like I've tried to end this a couple times now and I just like talking to you guys. I really hope you're having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything else coming up next. I'll see you in the next one.